curious, how cool was that moment before the game all pass? And what did you guys say to each other?
Just like thank each other for like all that we've done. My first time meeting him, so to have a man of that stature with that type of reputation, take time out of his day to like be a part of that moment, it was super cool. Just because like he's been the leading scorer for so long, so to have someone like him come out and watch the game,
Yeah, that's awesome.
and you hear so many great things about him. So to meet someone like that was super dope. Even though it was a short conversation, I wish it could have been longer.
How you guys got up 22-6 midway through the first half, and it seemed like you were really locked in. Was that something you guys just wanted to, kind of make a point of emphasis to start the game, especially after the way last week went?
Yeah, coach is really always about imposing our will defensively, and it's 40 minutes, right? So felt like our guys did a really good job of really just doing that tonight. It was great. We had guys sacrificing their body, taking some charges off ball. It was great to see.
And then Van Zandt coming off the injury the other night, first possession, forced a turnover.
Yeah.
How good was it for you guys to see that energy?
Yeah, it was huge, man. He's one of the most competitive players I've ever played with. And when he's on the court, you feel like you have an edge. So it was great to have him back close to 100%.
And you got in a game where you guys, I think 24% from this 3-point range, just the way you guys played defense tonight, it made it tough on them for most every possession. That do more for this group going forward, especially seeing when you guys are that connected on the defense end.
Yeah, especially like a team like that turns so many things offensively. It's the most challenging thing on the defensive end. So to come out there and have a performance like that, it definitely gives you a little bit of confidence, and especially like when you own into the details like that throughout the week, and you come in and you see it come to fruition on Thursday, like you're super excited for what's to come out of it. So.
Darius, how about the impact shot in the game tonight? You only shot one shot, had a plus 17. Coach was praising your defense.
Tremendous. Like you saw it, like I guess you can get a highlight from it just because he had rotated over, got the block. But it's so many like little small subtle things in possessions that he helps someone out or he makes up for that just buys a split second. So like, his impact is always felt every single game, regardless of what the stat sheet says. He does so many things for us offensively and defensively. Like he guards 1 through 5. Like it's really tough at the college level. So.
It was more impressive for you guys in the first half, shooting 50% from the field or forcing them to turn it over on about 50% of their possessions.
Oh no, we don't really pride
Didn't think
ourselves on
of it like
forcing
that. Yeah, I never
turnovers,
thought
but
of it
like
like that.
to have a defensive performance is always what we're gonna celebrate.
Yeah,
They had 11 first half turnovers.
no, that's great. I think even how many points did they have in the first half? Like felt pretty low. Yeah, that was great. We were, and that's what coach tells us all the time, not to focus on the result as much, the scoreboard, but just like the way we were getting stops. It was the quality of it was awesome. So
Now you guys,
Go ahead. You guys had made points on turnovers they had in the first half.
good that.
now you guys, got to flip the page quickly. Got EKU coming in here. You know how that game went last time. Them handing the first loss of the ASUN season. How tough is it to prepare for them, especially coming right off of this?
I mean, guys are probably gonna start preparing tonight. Like we know how the game went last time, and we definitely know like we want to make sure we're putting our best foot forward, not just for this game's sake, but also for the rest of the season and how we want things to go. So if you can't prepare for this game at hand, how are you gonna prepare down the road when quick turns are really a thing? So
Yeah, I think especially in this point of the season, Thursdays, Saturdays aren't anything new. So our coaching staff, Shrine, Coach Hornet, do a great job making sure our bodies are prepared, and mentally our coaches are always A+ on a scout and things like that. So we'll be diligent in that prep and be ready to go on Saturday.
You brought up earlier this week how getting them earlier in the year makes up with familiarity, especially turnaround. But how much do you think they've changed? How much have you guys changed from when you played the third game of the league season?
Yeah, I think early on in conference, it's kind of hard to tell where people are going to shake out, right? Like, I mean, some teams can start hot, fade, and stuff like that, but just the consistency that they played with is super impressive. And at the same time, I know we've done a great job. I feel like building these last month and a half, 6 weeks of just being our best selves and really just focused on the process.
I guess with where they are in the league standings, how much are you guys, how laser focused are you guys going to be knowing, they're only one game back
I think we like got the same approach we do each team. Each team is super talented, and if you let them do what they do within their systems, then it's going to be pretty hard for you to win that game. So, in that regard, it's no different. But like, the game is a quick turnaround, so we have to be laser focused starting tomorrow or tonight. Guys, start to look into it. So, yeah, you treat it no different, but you have a job to do. You have a responsibility that you have to take care of.
Thanks, Jeff.
Now, guys.